It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Let's go, y'all.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
The sun is shining on both of these teams. And here we go from Lambeau. Dameon Pierce now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
CJ may not have been the #1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but he was clearly the #1 rookie in all of the NFL last year. Near unanimous Rookie of the Year. In fact, even earning MVP votes, Kate. It wasn't just a little bit of a rebound and a rebuild for Houston. It was a remake in a hurry. And what can he do in his sophomore season? It would be must-see TV.
Straight to the air they go. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the gun, Stroud. Cut by Diggs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On the option, here's Mixon. He still has room inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motioning the tight end left. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Mixon on the toss. And he gets back to the line, but no more. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
You know, it's not often that you see a toss play end in a stalemate. Normally, well, you win the race to the edge and gain some good yardage, or it's sniffed out and someone's waiting to drop him behind the line, but not that time.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try and field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
First down throw, here's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Love from the gun. He's got Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Short side option here, he's running left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
From the 41. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He breaks a tackle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Thrown on first down, Love. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Love out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Completed to Collins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Stroud. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. He's got it, room to run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On play action, here's Stroud. Finding Collins. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are... So the red challenge flag has hit the field. Matt LaFleur wants to see this again.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. They'll come up 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Packers putting 6 defensive backs out there defending pass on this 3rd down. To the air, Stroud. Escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, now Love. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play fake, it's Love. Gets this one to Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Complete on the slant to Watson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers driving ahead. Love to throw again. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
It's second and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. And the kick is good. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Texans going on offense now, just before halftime. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stroud throwing here on first. And that catch is made down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Collins there to grab it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Stroud. Quick hitter complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Drop. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Cade. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets them back within 5.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. And he's going to take a knee. That's halftime here in Green Bay. The Cheeseheads with plenty to cheer about as their Packers have the lead. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Packers and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Cut by Jacobs.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
They go play action here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Now that is exactly how you drew it up at halftime defensively. Make a big play. On that money down, you got to cash in on 3rd downs. They're going to be huge in the second half. Make sure you get yourself off the field in short order, which they did. And now you give some momentum to your offense when they get the ball back.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's Stroud. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On play action, here's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker. Back to the line they go, it's 2nd down. Stroud from the pistol. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Looking to throw, Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Now here comes the Green Bay offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, following the turnover. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Takes the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around it. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Shotgun now for Love. The back's got it. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps a defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Love to throw again. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now they'll try the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. No hesitation, and that one's caught. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st down, Stroud. Over the middle, caught. Complete pass. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Tank Dell the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Texans 16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. He's got Watson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. Escapes the pocket. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Love on 3rd and short. This finds Dobbs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Love from the gun. That is caught downfield on the right side. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now the PAT try coming up. And the extra point is up, and it is good. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. They've got 1st down from the 31. Stroud off the play fake. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. Has a big hole left. And he's finally hauled down at the 12.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun now for Stroud. It's caught. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. Tank Dell, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Texans 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Packers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Handoff here to Jacobs. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, so now they're left with 3rd and 13. Love looking to pass. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
First and 10 from the 41. And that's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. They'll get this out right side, complete. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Lining up now to try the extra points. And the kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 35, Texans 23.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out now come the Texans on offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Quick hitter complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 32. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Texans.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Texans down by 12. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Throwing now. He finds Diggs right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. To throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now to throw. Complete to Dell. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Here he is to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on fourth.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans now within 1 score in the fourth. Tank Dell the touchdown. His third through the air this game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Texans 30.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
The home teams are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Dobbs. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll take a knee. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. And they'll kneel this down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Now for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. And he's going to take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. This, 42 yards from the right hash. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.